All right, you guys, it's the one and only Christopher Bruce here again, coming to you with some revelations about existence and the nature of clouds, apparently. All right, this morning, for some reason, out of the blue, I felt perfectly fine. I went to the bathroom, everything was perfectly fine. And then 5-10 minutes later, I had to go to the bathroom again. And suddenly I had like insane burning pains through my genitals. And I'm like, what the hell was that? And I'm like, why the hell are you making it so painful when I whiz? No. And then freaking went again later and everything was fine. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Whispy. Yeah. And then I went to the doctor's appointment, a doctor's appointment that I didn't want to go to. But the Canadians basically showed me that if I resist their molestation abuse, they abuse me even more. So you have to kind of play along with their stupid little fucking games where they try to play doctor and stuff like that in stupid little fucking idiotic ways. So anyway, I went to the doctor, and then on the way back, the sky was filled with wispy clouds, and one of them was like a hand giving a finger to the east. All right, which I'm not really sure what the hell that meant. Why the east? But it was like a hand, a big face in the clouds, giving a middle finger to the east, which I'm guessing is the Toronto area or whatever, or the bunny or whatever, or the rabbit's hole or whatever. And you know, it had to do with whizzing. Whizzing was the pain, but basically it was like them trying to teach me that clouds, the nature of clouds, have some sort of meaning to them in this demented reality. And apparently wispy clouds that look like milk and water type thing, you know, just like wispy, streaky, wispy clouds are apparently symbolic of evil and pain and suffering and misery in some story element or whatever. Then I went online, and right after I posted that, they posted a link from Jimmy Fallon where there was like a head in the clouds, like the Wizard of Oz in the clouds. And then freaking, and there was like Jimmy Fallon and Priyanka or whatever from The Matrix or whatever. So it's like, I don't know if it's supposed to mean like Alice in Wonderland or Wizard of Oz or who the hell knows what it's supposed to mean. But it was like they're sitting there and they're getting blasts in the face, like being pissed on or something. You know, like whizzed on or something, and the wizard and stuff like that. Some demented story. So I'm like being smitten with brutal burning pains in my crotch. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know? And then it has some sort of like demented story in reality about whizzing and wizards and pain and mutilation and stuff like that. And it's like, what the fuck is that about? Yeah? Like some really demented crap. And then also while I was at the goddamn freaking, I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but while I was at the doctor's office, they made me sign a consent form saying it was okay for them to touch me, which is not. I don't want these fuckers to touch me. They know I don't. But as soon as I say no, they just violate me anyway. Yeah? So I was like, whatever. And then they touched me. And right away, the love handles, the waist on me, got like fucking an inch or two bigger. I shit you not. I literally, just being touched by a Canadian is like being putrefied or pissed on and fucking and destroyed. But anyway, yeah. So there we go. And yeah, I don't know what the hell the point of the whizzing thing is, and the Wizard of Oz or whatever, and unless there's some morons trying to play their game with me to try to convince me that the cloud formations and all the other effects I see in reality are just illusions in the Matrix. They keep wanting to go back to that Matrix type fucking stupidity shit, which is basically say like, it's their way of saying that your life doesn't matter. It's just a game or a simulation, so it doesn't really matter. It's not real. You know, like I said, like just spitting in your face. Yeah. So it's like the wizard thing, and then spitting in people's faces, like blowing confetti and shit in people's faces, like being, you know, like your lives don't matter. Fuck you. But anyway, that seems to be the idea as far as I can tell. But anyway, so yeah, we'll talk to you again in the future. There you go.